Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the channel. I am Great2A7B here, and today, guys, we're going to be playing Cold War, but also talking about the first time I played football. Tackle football. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. So guys, it started in 8th grade, and me and my friend, alright, let's go back. 7th grade, alright? It started in 7th grade. Me and my friends, Jackson and Xavier, who you might know them as Jax146R and Extreme Gaming, we all wanted to play football the next year in 8th grade. So 8th grade comes year around. Xavier sprains his ankle and his hand, or not his ankle, just his hand, my bad. And he says that he doesn't want to play football. Obviously he pussed out. But no, he wanted to do track. So he went to, he went to cross country instead. But me and Jackson actually did football. So that's the thing. Me and him actually went through the entire season without, it was our first time playing tackle football, and I actually enjoyed it. But let's talk about some of the funny times, alright? So there was this one practice where I would like to explain that I didn't know exactly what to be doing. But what I can explain is that I made myself look like a complete weirdo, because what I would do is whenever we were running, the coaches would put like this thing on the ground, and me, Jackson, and some other kids, we never really saw it all the time, so we would kind of trip over it and faceplant into the ground and make ourselves look like idiots. But my friend Jackson, he's actually a lot faster than me. But that's not exactly the case when we put all the football gear on. I'm actually a lot faster than him. And he gets mad at me for running faster than him when I have the gear on. It's kind of funny. And let's see, like there was some during our first game, me and him were like, "Oh crap, alright, here we go," because it was scary, our first football game. But that's the thing. It almost just felt like as if it was familiar, and because I never played football before that. Only once I played flag football, but that's not anything alike. So when we got to our first, when we got to a school, I'm not going to mention the school names, just for safety reasons, obviously. But once we got to the first game, we were like, really? Because the other team sucked. I don't know what it was, but even on my first time playing defensive line, I tackled the quarterback like 6 times in that game. And I don't know what it was, but I really think that team just sucked. So, and even Jackson over here he's the smallest dude you would ever think of to be in 8th grade. But he actually got some tackles as well. And it was actually kind of funny. And our second game comes around, and I went up against, it was in a huge stadium too, so it was pretty cool for our second game of the season. But we were in this huge stadium, alright? And I was going up on the defensive line against a freaking 500-pound dude who was literally I don't know, he looked like a bear. But there was 2 of them. There was the one that was about 450 and the one that was 500. Now, I'm not what I would call a small guy, but I'm definitely not that big either, and comparing to these guys at least. But as soon as the quarterback said hike, I slid right through the middle of these kids and tackled the quarterback. And then then the next round after that, the quarterback actually threw the ball to the wide receiver to get rid of it faster so he doesn't get tackled by me again. And the wide receiver that he threw it to, he actually got tackled by Jackson. And I thought it was so funny because I just can't see Jackson tackling someone so good like that. But yeah, that's the thing. It went really good. The third game, which was that? Let me think. Oh, the third game was my favorite. It was against a team that could not, I'm just gonna say we went 59-0 against this team. They sucked. All right. That entire game, I did not have one break. I even played more than Jackson. And once I got back on the sideline, even Jackson looked at me. He's like, "Dang, you finally got a break." And I'm like, "No, dude. This isn't even a break. This is me getting water. I went out for the rest of the game after that because the coaches wanted me to play more, and it was just funny, man. That entire season was funny. Let's see. Our fourth game, we actually did pretty good as well. Pretty casual, you know. Nothing too different about that one. The last game of the season. Now, this one was awesome because we also had a kid on our, we had the quarterback named Tevin, and then another wide receiver named Tanner. And I was on the sideline watching this one. And this is what happened, alright? We were losing. All we needed was a touchdown and a field goal kick to win this game. 1 second on the clock. I would literally lie, but it's not. It was 1 second on the clock. And Tevin threw it like, I want to say 50 yards. Tanner caught it. We got the touchdown and got the field goal. It was one of the best saves of the game ever. Now, we were undefeated at that time. We went to the semifinals to face another school again. I almost said it. But we lost against that team, and I don't know why. We got 0 points. I don't know what the issue was, but yeah, I think it was because our Tevin, our normal quarterback, was injured. And I think this guy's name was Malachi or something. He was the backup QB at that time. Yeah, I'm not going to say he was bad because I can't really talk. But he was not what Tevin was. And that caused us to not get any points during the semifinals, and we were out for the season. So, that's how that was. That was the first time I ever played tackle football. I'm planning to do it again next year if I go to the military school that I want to go to, you know. But that's just it, you know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just a quick video of me talking about the first time I played tackle football. And it wasn't too much of a story, but if you guys want me to, like, make more of these videos where I, you know, play Cold War in the background, but then I also have, like, I also have me talking about, like, a funny story about my life, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that. Without further ado, I'm going to let you guys go. Peace out.